So hopefully you are following along these videos in sequential order based on this document that I've got posted here in Google Docs. And you've just barely added a student. Okay, now when you do that, you will have added it and you come up to this screen. So to get back out of that screen, all you have to do is just go up here. They call these breadcrumbs, how you can follow your way back. You just go back here, because the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show how to create an interactive syllabus. And I really like this. I think this is one of the nice features of Instructure Canvas is setting up what are called learning modules. And I use learning modules as a given lecture day or a given engagement day. And I put all the things into that learning module that I expect students will be dealing with in preparing for class, engaging in class, or following up after class and improving. So the first thing we need to do, now that I'm in this blank Canvas site, this is the standard homepage look, but maybe I don't want that homepage look, and I don't. So I'm going to change the homepage look. Instead of being the communication stream, showing all the, I guess, comments from students and our comments back, I guess, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to choose the course modules sections approach. And now that I've made that, I'm going to update the layout. What this has now done is given me these options over here where I can add a new module. Okay, so as you saw here, I'm going to try to show you how to use these modules to make an interactive syllabus. So I'm going to add a module, click on it, and we will call this Hour 1. Course, called a Course Introduction. Now I could lock it until a given date, and one really nice thing I like is that you can actually force the students to work through the requirements in this particular module in a given order, in the sequential order. So you order them from top to bottom, the order you want them to go through, and you can gray everything out until they finish the item above. So sometimes students say, "Hey, I can't take the exam." And I say, "Well, yeah, because you haven't read the material which you were supposed to click on and read before going to the exam." So it's really helpful in ensuring that students get the information they need to be successful. So I'm going to click Add Module, and here's my module. And I can put all sorts of things in this module, and we'll talk about a lot of those as I work through this tutorial. But I'm going to add something very simple. Let's say you just want them to read. So I'm going to click on a content page, and I'll give it a new page. And we'll say prepare, and maybe you just want to read the syllabus. And you hit add item. Now that's been added, you can click on it to get in and modify it. Right now, as you can see, there's no details at all. So I'm going to edit this page. And in here, you can see the only people who can edit this is teachers. Now, if you want it to be like a wiki where students come in and can edit, you can change this to teacher and students. And I've done that. That's been really successful, where students got in and worked in teams to modify a group document. But I'm going to say this is just information that I want them to have studied. So please read the syllabus below. And you can just put your syllabus down below. Or another thing you can do, and I'll show this later, is you can drag and drop documents into the files, and then you can just click on that file. You know, your files will be over here. I don't have any files in this particular course, but if they were here, I could click on them and a hyperlink would show up here, and that's really been quite slick. So I'm going to stop that. Other things you can do is you can add a video. For example, I could go here, and maybe I want to upload a video. I can allow access to my webcam by clicking on that, and pretty soon you will see myself. There I am. And you'd click anywhere to start recording, and it's recording now, and then you want to stop the recording. Anywhere to start recording, and you can see it works. It's recording now. Okay, so I've saved that. So sometimes I use this to put a little welcome video in there, say, "Hey, welcome to the course, I'm glad you're here," and I save those changes. Okay, and so that in a moment you'll actually see a little thumbnail view of of the picture of me starting off that video. So that's that's something you can put in here in this little module. Prepare, and as I talk through the learning framework, you can have prepare items and engage items and improve items. And these can be quizzes, these can be readings, these can be links to the web, these can be wikis, these can be videos that I've provided or that they even create. There's all sorts of stuff that can be done. And you know, one of the nice features they've just added is if they submit a written assignment, you can apply the Turnitin software to test for plagiarism. So that's pretty much the idea of a module. So I would put all things related to this particular day in this module. I can add more modules and they would all appear in here, and you can see all the different things. Discussion, URL, a file that you've already uploaded. You can add any of those things. So as you saw in my other course, I had like 10 things in the first hour, but what it was just my syllabus, an interactive syllabus where they were given pieces of my syllabus, and then I had a quiz on it and discussion about it. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this particular one, and we will talk about how to add these different functions and exercises for students. Aloha.